Hi, I'm Marc Einstmann. I am a senior mastering engineer in a facility in Germany.
I'm Jonathan Wyner. I'm the chief mastering engineer of MWorks Mastering Studios in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And between Marc and I, we have 40 years of mastering experience. And we're excited to bring all of our knowledge and experience and hopefully some interesting stories about our experiences as mastering engineers to bear in this course. The classic definition of mastering is that it's the final aesthetic step and the first step in distribution of a program. And so one needs to understand everything that's involved in putting the finishing touches on a record so that when it goes out into the world, it can be consumed properly and that the artist's vision will be fully realized by their intended audience. I mean, one of the things I really, that's important to me and I really appreciate about the mastering engineer's approach, and I know it's true for Marc as well, is we really care about the music. We really care about the art, and we're trying to do everything that we can to make sure that it's realized in the best way possible. And so I think that that's got to be important to the mastering engineer, and that's got to be important to anybody who's taking this course. You've got to really care about the music, because even if we're talking about the little minutiae, the little details and bits, it's really in the service of the artist, of what the artist is trying to do.
This course is pretty much a step-by-step guide in all the main tasks involved in mastering, from receiving material from clients, in inspecting the material by clients, then applying, processing, sweetening, and then putting together an entire album, QCing it, and sending it out the door.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take students through the entire process of mastering a record, in some respects on a step-by-step basis, but we obviously pause to really dive into the details of the technical stuff and give people a chance to practice at different tasks and hopefully learn by doing, get some feedback on what their experiments have been, what their attempts have been, so that they can improve and really put them in a position to practice and, going forward, get better.
The great thing about this course is that it's not just necessarily geared towards people who want to get actively involved in mastering, but anyone who wants to improve their mixing skills, realizing and understanding what happens in post-production, what is possible in post-production, will help you pay more attention to what's possible in production and ultimately get a better result.
There's an image of mastering that it is a black art, or there's some sort of magic involved in the art of mastering. And while it might be self-serving for us to promote that idea, the fact of the matter is, my belief is that's not the case. That really mastering is an amalgam or a combination of experience and knowledge. And so during this course, we try to take the lid off and expose what a lot of that information and knowledge is.
Starting off with making proper assessment of what needs to be done to a piece of music or program material that we get, or even realizing when nothing needs to be done, and taking you step by step into optimizing, using equalizers, how to use compressors, including metadata, and learning about what metadata actually are. And finally, doing probably one of the most important steps in our job is the quality control.
Once you get to the end of this course, you will have greater insight into what is mastering. It's not a magic trick. It is something that you can practice. It is something you can understand. And by going through the course lessons, you will be equipped to do this job that may look like magic to other people, but you'll understand what it's really about. You're going to come away with information that a lot of other people need. You're going to come away with information that will be important to mix engineers and recording engineers and producers. And in that sense, you will become a resource to others. And that's very meaningful, whether it's something that you can bring to bear on other people's work, or you can help make your own work better. One of the things that I think is really special about this course is both of us have worked for a combined 40 years in specializing in the mastering field for the most demanding artists yourself on projects that have been released on major labels. And that gives you a perspective that is not necessarily the perspective you're going to get if you read the inside pages of a DIY magazine. It's not the kind of information that's easily gotten anywhere else. We're excited to bring you this course on berkleemusic.com.